Good morning, kids. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. I am Khushbu Patel from Saraswati Group of Education, and today we are meeting for the third session of your science subject in chapter number 2. Right? But today, before I start the explanation, I just want to show you something. So, for that, are you all ready? Let's see it together. So kids, what have you observed in this? You have seen our presentation in which you have seen different animals and something was written. But what was that? Actually, that is our today's topic. Right? So yes, let's start with the explanation. But before that, you should have your textbook. I hope you all are having it. Yes? So open page number 20 of your textbook and let us start our today's topic. The today's topic is body covering. Now kids, just tell me one thing. When you are at home or when you are moving out, do you cover your body? Yes, we do cover our body with clothes. Now let me give you one more example. Just imagine that right now winter season is going on. The temperature outside is too much cold. It's freezing cold. What will you do? You will cover your body with woolen clothes and of course leather jackets. Why? Because it gives protection against the extreme cold. Right? In short, humans are having a capacity to cover their body and to withstand with the different atmospherical changes. But what about the other animals? Other animals, have you ever seen any of the animals wearing clothes like us? No. Why? Just because they have a different body structure. They all have a different body design. And most importantly, what we have seen in the last video, I hope you have remembered that all the animals are having different habitat. Right? Some of them are living in water. Some of them are passing their whole life on a tree. Some of the animals can fly. Some of the animals are living near the polar region. So according to their habitat, the body design, body structure will be different. Same way, some of the animals, as I have told you that they don't wear clothes, right? So how do they protect their body against different environmental conditions? They have different body covering. And that was only thing which I wanted to show you through the slides which we have seen in the starting of this video. Right? Why this body covering is needed? Why every animal is having different body covering? and what type of a covering do they have. All that things we have to cover today. Right. So let us start with that. Page number 20. As in when you will open the topic, you will see that all the pictures of animals are given. Right, which we have seen in the slide as well. Right. So what is it describing? Let's start with that. The animals shown above have different body covering. Right. They have a different body covering. So they can protect themselves with the different environmental condition. Right. With changing environmental condition, and they can also protect themselves from the predator. Right. Let's see further. This helps them to adapt and live comfortably in their habitat. Body covering is not only just helping them to protect, right, or protection against enemy, but it is also helping them to live safe and comfortably in their habitat. Right. You can say that snakes, they are burrowing animals. They live under the soil. So the body design of the snake is a cylindrical, like a pipe. Right. So you can say that all the animals are having a different body design and a different body covering, so that they can live their life comfortably where they are living in their habitat. Right. So one by one we have to study the body covering of different animal. What is the first one? Feathers. Right. The first one is what? Feathers. Means if you see, all the birds are having feathers on their body. Why it is needed? Just because animals are living in a natural home. Right, maybe on tree, maybe in a water, maybe under a soil, maybe on soil, maybe on a land. Right. Okay, so in short we can say that they have a different habitat. They have a natural home, and to survive in this natural home, they have a different covering. So the first example we will see, that is feathers. All the birds are having feathers on their body as their body covering. But why it is so? See here. Birds have feathers that keep them warm and help them to fly. Why they have feathers? Because these feathers will help them to be warm. Right? Whatever the environmental conditions are there, but to survive themselves, to make their body safe, right, they have a feathers. These feathers will help their body to be warm. Right. You will never see any of the birds wearing a leather jackets or woolen clothes in winter season. That happens only in cartoon, not in reality. Right. So feathers are not helping them to keep their body warm, but it also helps them to fly. You can see that any animals, when they are flying, they are just spreading their wings and they are flying. So the upper layer of the wings will be of feathers. So we can say that feather is a body covering of all the birds. Right? Clear? Next one. Next one is scales. What do you mean by scales? If you remember, we have studied this word in the hard word slides. Right? See here. Fish have overlapping scales that do not let water enter their body. We know that all type of fish, starting from a small fish to a big whale, right, dolphins, they all are living continuously in the water. Their whole life will be inside the water. Right. So what happens if the water is continuously going in their body? Just imagine. Right. Their body will swollen up. But just because they have a scale, right, which is overlapping like this, one above another. That is considered as overlapping. So there are scales on the body of a fish which will not allow the water to get inside the fish body. Right? Water will not move inside the body of a fish. Why it is so? Because they have one of the protective layer. Which is that layer? It is scale. Right? So fish are safe. They can live comfortably in a water. Right? Because water is not moving inside their body due to the presence of scale. Right? Let's read further. Reptiles. Now understand kids the meaning of reptiles. Right? Reptiles means the animals which walk through their abdomen cavity. पेटे ढसड़ाईने चालता हो, that is considered as abdominal cavity. Right? So all the reptiles like crocodile, snakes and lizards also have scales for protection. Right? Crocodile. The skin of the crocodile is too much thick. Why? Just because of the scales present on it. And might be you are also knowing that the skin of a crocodile is also used to make certain kind of a leather objects like a purse and shoes and bags. Right? So in short we can say that scales are present on the body of a crocodile which make their skin too much thick, as the crocodile is also living in a water. So the water will not move inside their body because of the scale. Right? Next, snakes. We all have seen. Right? And snakes are removing their skin oftenly. Right? I think after 6 months or maybe more than that time. But they also have the scales on their body which make their skin too much thick. Right? It gives a protection against the predator. Predator means hunters. Right? So lizard, snakes and crocodiles are having a body covering in the form of scales which protect their body, as well as this scales will allow them to live comfortably in their habitat. Clear? Let's go further. Shell. We all have seen shell when we are visiting any kind of a seashore. Right? Beach area. You may find a different kind of a shell. Sometime if you will observe from the shell, small insect is also coming out. So why this shell is helpful? How it is helpful? And why it is needed? Let's see. A very hard outer covering is called a shell. Very hard. Right? You will study in a higher grade that this shell is actually made up of a calcium and magnesium. Right? Which is too much hard. So the animal which is having a soft body, means without bones, they can take shelter under the shell. Right? See, it protects the soft bodies of animals such as a snail, tortoise and oyster. Oyster is a species of a fish who is producing the pearls, real pearls. Right? So this shell is for those type of animals whose body is very much soft and they require shelter. They require protection against the enemy so that nobody will come and hunt them. Right? So they have a shell. They take shelter under the shell. Right? So this is also one type of a body covering of animal. Clear? Let's go further. Wool. Very easy to understand. Why? Because in real life we are also using wool in certain season. Woolen clothes, in which season we are wearing? Yes, winter season. Right. Some of the animals are having wools on their body, like sheep, goat, yak, right, Kashmiri goat. right? They have a natural wools on them and it can be used. It can be sheared out and it can be used to make the fibers, and from that we can make a clothes. But that's the different topic. Here we have to understand the wool in terms of body covering. What is that? See, some animals such as sheep have a hairy body covering called wool. Hairs on their body, right? And this hair is considered as a wool. How it is helping them? See, it keeps their body warm, right? Because in a mountain region or maybe near the polar region, if the animals are living, there is extreme cold, freezing cold. So how do they protect themselves against this cold? They don't wear any type of a clothes, but they have a natural clothes in the form of hairs, and these hairs are considered as wool, right? So it keeps their body warm. So we can say that wool is also a one type of a helping body covering, right? Next one, fur, right? We all have a soft toys. If you will touch the layer, outer layer of the soft toy, you will feel that it is too much smooth. Why? Because it has a fur on it. That type of a fur is also present on the animal's body. But which type of animal? See here. The thick fur of a polar bear or an Arctic fox protects them from extreme cold, because Arctic fox and the polar bear types of animals are living near the polar region, maybe South Pole or maybe North Pole. But that polar region is totally covered with the snow. So the cold is too much. So how do they protect themselves? They have very thick skin, and on that thick skin they have a fur which is also like a hairy structure, and this fur is helping them to protect their body against extreme cold. It keeps their body warm, right? So we can say that fur is also a type of body covering, right? So clear till here? What we have seen so far? See, we have seen the body covering like feathers, scales, shell, wool, fur, right? Okay, now we are moving to the other body covering. What is that? If you remember, we have seen a one word called camouflage, right? In that I have shown you one picture of a chameleon who was continuously changing its body color, right? So what is that? See here. Zebra has striped body. We all have seen zebra, right? They have a striped body. They have a black and white stripes on their body. But why it is so? See, it looks similar to the background where it lives. That means many of the animals will have the body structure and body design in such a way that they can hide themselves naturally. And hiding ourselves naturally is considered as camouflage. That means if there is a grass, right, a big grass, like let me give you one example, Sudan grass, right, the Sudan grass is having a height of 6 feet, which is almost similar to the height of any human being, right? So if there is a chameleon, right, we can't able to see it. Why? Because chameleon has changed its body color to the green color. Whatever the background is available, according to that, chameleon is changing its body color. So what is that? It is camouflage, right? To hide ourselves, right? Or to mix ourselves with the natural background so that no one can spot us. That is camouflage, right? So zebra is having a striped body which is matching to the background where they are living, and this type of a method to hide animal's body naturally is considered as camouflage. Right? See here. It prevents the animal from being seen by its predator. Underline this word predator. Predator means hunters, shikari. Why some of the animals are doing this process, doing camouflage? So that they can hide themselves from the predators. So hunters will not see the animal and they will not kill the animal. So in short, they are saving their life by doing camouflage. Right? See the next one. The deer is not easily visible in the forest due to its body covering. We all have seen deers. Not maybe in a reality but in a picture. Right? So deers are having such a body design that in a forest, if there is a thick lush green forest and the distance between you and the deer is very less, but you cannot able to spot the deer. Why? Because of their body design, which is totally matching to the background of the forest. Right? So what is that trick known as? It's a natural trick. It is known as camouflage. Right? Let's read further. A porcupine, as you can see in the picture, and this we have also seen I think in a hardwood. Right? A porcupine has sharp needle-like spines called quill on its body for protection against enemies. Right? Quills that we have seen, in which I have shown you the picture of a porcupine. Right? If any predator will come near the porcupine, these quills will stand like a needle. So because of that, the predator will get frightened and will move away. Right? So that is the trick. That is the way the porcupine is saving its life. Right? So this is also kind of a body covering. Right? We can say that spines are considered as a body covering. Right? Let's read further. Insect such as bees, that is honeybees, and ants have a waxy and water resistant outer covering called cuticle. This cuticle also we have seen in the hardwood. Right? Cuticle is present in our body also, on nails, on hairs. But for animals, for some insect, cuticle is what? It is a one kind of a outer layer which is present on their skin, which makes their skin too much sticky, that if we want to hold that insect, we can't hold it because of that cuticle, હાથમાંથી નસરી જાય. Right? So cuticle is also not allowing any of the predator to come near the bees or ants. So that is the way they are protecting themselves. Right? And it is water resistant. Means if you will pour a water on it, it won't make any difference to their body. Right? Okay. Animals such as armadillos have hard armor-like plates that provide protection from enemies. Armadillos, as you can see in the picture, the outer body of the armadillos is very much hard like a weapon, like a armor, right, which is not allowing any of the predator, any of the hunter to kill the armadillos. The way turtles and tortoises are having that shell, right, if they find any kind of a predator, they will hide themselves in the shell. Same way armadillos are also having the outer body layer which is too much heavy and hard, so that predators cannot kill this animal. Right? So this was about the body covering. Right? I hope you have understood till here. So today I am ending my session over here. But before I end it, you know only my instruction that whatever the topic we have covered today, please read it once again from the textbook, and for any query, just go through this this video again. We will meet next time with a new topic. Till that time, I am saying goodbye to you all. Bye bye.